Hi guys, welcome back to Freddy's Life. Today I will be teaching you guys how to code. This is a voiceover. We're gonna go to MIMO.org. Here's what you need to know. We're using MIMO.org coding software or Notepad and blooket. Credits to all you guys for creating these websites. Let's just type in mimo.org into the search bar, and here we go. Uh, 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 let's see. We're gonna start with lesson 1, discovering HTML and tags. I'm also new to this, so, and remember this is a voiceover. Um, let's see. What am I doing? Why is my mouse just sitting there? Yeah, we're gonna be doing discovering HTML and tags. We're gonna start with HTML tags and then text and headings. Sorry for this video being so long. Welcome. You're about to learn technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, and everything else we will need to build for the web. Before we realize it, we'll be creating real-life projects. Let's start with HTML. And okay. Why is this video so slow? Hypertext Markup Language, or HTML, is the computer language that structures the web pages on the internet. On top of HTML, you can build stunning web pages with buttons, images, and lots more. I wonder what letter this is. Guess the letter. QOG isn't a word. ROG? I don't think that's a word. What is my mouse doing? But of course, it's just gotta be DOG because that spells dog. If you like dogs, type dog in the comments. Continue. By adding HTML code like button, you can create a button with the label like. So you always need these arrows pointing left and right. Blooket did not let me do that. But slash button. Closing tags usually end with a slash. Button, like, I messed up there. Let's see. Slash, button. And then in the browser, it'll just say like, and you'll click on it and it'll be a button. That's how you create a button. I wonder what the like button does. Nothing. Let's see, I wonder, the HTML code to create a button uses an opening tag, button, and a closing tag, slash button, in this order. So we're gonna click or type in button and slash button. Now we go to the browser, it does the same thing as last time, nothing. And the label is just what you see on screen. The text between the opening and closing tags of a button becomes the button's label. Yeah, you just like, that's just what you see in the web page. Ain't nothing special. Um, Time to test what you've learned so far. What type of tag is this? So, quick thing, closing tags always, almost all, remember, look back in the video. Closing tags usually have a slash in them. Which of these tags is spelled out incorrectly? Well, I don't see any of them saying it incorrectly, but slash button is a closing tag. We already know this from the last question. And then just button is an opening tag. So it's got to be number 2. Remember this previous example? In the next steps, we'll create the buttons for Q, R, and D. We'll ignore the rest of the code for now. And we don't have to press the button, but I did anyway. I don't know why there's green around my cursor. And so like I messed up on this one. So I'm supposed to click or tap them, and I decided to type them in, and it went into different boxes. It wasn't what I expected. But yeah, Q. Oh, maybe I did do it correctly. And like I said, they did all the rest of the code. Yeah. Create a button with the label R. This is the one where I messed up. Because that arrow is like in the same box as button. And I had to redo it. And I messed up. I made the same mistake twice. So I decided just to use the tap options, yeah. Yeah. Finally, create a button labeled D. Make sure you use an opening and a closing tag. This is just the free full stack developer course on MIMO. Awesome, we've just learned how to create the structure of a button. Before we add actions to them, move on to the next lesson to learn about HTML element present on every web page out there. So, I thought that meant that was lesson number 1. I was wrong. Keep it up. Good job. And it was trying to sell me stuff. I was about to close it. But if you hit the screen and don't want to buy anything, just press continue with basic. And I've already done text and headings, but I decided to just like show you guys. So we use the letter P for a paragraph. Well, in HTML. So it's just a shortened form for paragraph. Which one of these HTML tags creates a paragraph? Well, that says P, and that says P, so it must be number 1, which is that. Let's remember how to code a button. Code a button that has the text post. Well, we just coded a button, and we will be using Notepad or coding software, real coding software with that supports any type. Like it, I would recommend using a text document, and we'll just be making a paragraph. I would have made it say subscribe to Freddy's Life, but I can't do that. Code hello in between the opening and closing P tags. You're just gonna type hello like that. That's what it should look like. We can create headings in HTML too. To emphasize certain texts, there are 6 sizes of heading in HTML, from H1 to H6. Which one of these HTML tags creates a heading? Well, I wonder. From H1 to H6. There's one that says H1, so I'm assuming it's that one. Code a heading that displays Snapcat. Well, let's see. Didn't they just tell us H1 is a heading? H1. I wonder what text we're putting in. Maybe it's Snapcat. And then H1 again. Button, except, maybe it's the closing tag from earlier. I want to say tab. And it does nothing. The heading tag emphasizes text by making them bigger and bolder. H1 is the biggest and boldest, and H6 is the smallest and least bold. Which one of the HTML tags creates a smaller heading than H1? I'm assuming it's H6 because they just told us it's H6. I wonder which one it could be. Maybe it's 3, H6. Code a heading with the opening and closing H6 tags. Well, that's easy. Just click those buttons. That's what it should look like. Code the opening tag for the biggest heading. This one you actually do have to type. It's H1. I would recommend typing for all of the options you can because it's just better when you type because then you get the feel of it and you know. But code the opening tag for the second biggest heading. It's probably H2. It's gonna be H2 because that's the second biggest heading. And we don't use a slash at the beginning, remember that. And this is what it should look like. Which one of these HTML tags creates the smallest heading? Maybe it's H6. They've already told us this, which would make it number... I wonder. Probably number 1. That seems right. Syncing progress. Yep, keep it up. I'll be making a new video as much as I can, and I'm editing these. And it's gonna try and sell you stuff again. And I would recommend doing this on a mobile device because you only get one free lesson on computer, and on the mobile app, you get to do all your lessons, which means the newer ones are gonna be the lessons on mobile, and I'm just gonna screen record. It's still trying to sell me stuff. Still trying to sell me stuff, and then let's see. Oh yeah, and if you click any of those links in the link tree thing, it'll take you to their webpage, like their Instagram or TikTok account. They also have a YouTube channel. You should sub to them because they made this amazing software. It's the only software I could find to learn to code when I got it. But this is my full stack developer coding course. I'll have the link in the comments. I have it copied on my clipboard, so I will put it in the comments. Um, and okay, now we'll go to your coding software or Notepad, and you'll need to you'll need to uh, it's loading. Sorry. You'll need to open it, and on Notepad, you'll just copy and paste the doctype HTML stuff and then put in your own stuff. But on this, you can just oh, don't want you guys to see that. I just gotta open a new file in my lessons window. That's some of my YouTube videos that I forgot to post and never edited and haven't seen in I don't know how long. Um, so we're gonna go desktop. You'll want a folder for your stuff called, I would recommend naming it coding. Um, and just make a folder called coding and put your stuff in there. Oh my gosh, I made that video so long ago. I don't even remember making it. That was when I first got that. Okay. Oh, and that was on an old computer. Hmm. I had trouble opening Notepad. I was gonna do them both simultaneously, but I didn't. So you'll name it index.html. You have to put in the HTML or it won't become a file, an HTML file. And it's still loading and it's taking forever. Okay, now let's see. You can have the AI thing, but I would recommend just pressing the X up there and not the one at the top corner, just closing it. Um, I'm using VS Code. Thank you, Windows, for making this. I'm assuming Microsoft made this because I've heard it is, but then in here you can just type exclamation mark, enter, and it'll work. And then I want you to type the arrows, and then it's easier to just type both of the arrows at once and then go back one. Oh, I also want you to change the title. First I want you to change the title to, let's see, what am I gonna change it to? Why am I taking forever? I'm gonna, well, I'm not gonna speed this up. We're gonna type first, not fist, first coding project. I spelled almost all of those words wrong because I keys or whatever. And Then we're gonna go below to body, and then we'll put the opening and closing tags, H1, and we'll just make both tags, and then like, I didn't know it was gonna do that, but then inside, we're gonna type, first coding project. The title thing just changes the name up top in your Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge or whatever, or Safari or whatever web browser you use. Um, and then we're gonna make another tag. I don't know what am I doing here. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna make another tag, but this time it's a paragraph tag. And now I know how this works, so I don't mess up this time. And right there, you're just gonna put, let's say, write. So I want you to write a paragraph. Please write something so I don't look bad on screen. Please write a paragraph about why you wanted to learn how to code. To code. Um, Stating your name or nickname. Your first name or nickname. Um, and then after that, you can send them in the comments or my community thing if you're subscribed. But you have to be subscribed for a day. Oh, then we're gonna make another tag somewhere. Why am I writing HTML? I don't need to do that. I don't even know what that's supposed to do. Uh, okay, now we're going H2. And we're gonna do this and write, and we're gonna put the link of the YouTube video, and we're gonna put, so we are not going to do what I did and put link because I don't even know what that does, and it doesn't work. But we're just gonna put the link of the YouTube video as plain text. I'll copy and paste it. And I don't know the link of the YouTube video yet because I'm obviously recording it right now. That's weird. And then below it, we're gonna write H2, and then we're gonna put the blooket link in there, and then I'll copy and paste it to make sure it works. Maybe I might look over them, as long as I might not, because I don't know if I trust you guys. Let's see. Yes. Do not put the link part. Just put H2 and the blooket thing. because the link thing does nothing and it looks bad. It's bloated. What am I doing? Okay, so if you go to your coding folder, this is mine. I have my projects and then the ones for the lessons and one for my home library management system. But I'm gonna have multiple lessons. Yeah.
Oh, you are home. You just didn't want to answer me? My phone didn't ring. I texted
Oh.
Freddie. He didn't answer me.
So, yeah, this is what the web page will look like.
12, a wedding on 12/31.
Okay, so this is the code. Okay, so remember, we're not going to put the link stuff, we're just going to put the URL. You'll find that in the top, in the top of your web page. You'll Control C, Control V it into here. Remember how this didn't work? I tried clicking on it and stuff. So, okay, now we're back here, and now it just says the things. Yeah. And I saw this once, but I don't think it's gonna work here. Because it's just gonna say a link.
Hey, how's your day go? It's going good. Hey, I was just calling to let you know the gal for the photo booth called me today, and so you
Let's
cannot get
see.
into the venue till 11 o'clock.
I just put blooket.com and youtube.com because those are the generic links that lead to their official websites.
Remind you, they can't even get into the venue till 11 o'clock.
Let's see.
Okay. Just so that you know. Yeah, I got that IME all done and already taken over to the attorney's office and everything, so that's all done. And
Yeah, so I just grab all this code, copy it, and stuff so that when I go into the other. So, yeah, I was just seeing if it still worked here. Then I copy all this
all my
code.
events this weekend, and you've got yours, and Angel's got his, and I think we're good to go. Cool. That's good. Yeah. How did the IME go? Oh, it was easy. It was a really
So I had
small
trouble
window.
getting
Really
Notepad open.
to get them both in there.
So,
It was really
but it did finally get open. So it did take a minute though, but I did get it open.
That's why I was at the end of the bench because they had
Come on.
where he was talking to the guy right in front of the door. So
Oh yeah, I paused it and put it back up when it was fully open. I did stop it until it got fully open. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, that's right. I am pausing the video and unpausing it when Notepad is open. Okay, cursor. Press the button. Okay. Mm. Okay, this is taking a minute.
See, Freddie, anytime you see this kind of stuff, you can absolutely clean it up for me.
Okay. Okay, now, Notepad is open. So what you're gonna do if you're on Notepad is, at least on Windows, you're gonna push Save As, all files, and you're gonna rename it to whatever. I'm not gonna do it because I already have, the other one, and it made a file like that automatically because it's coding software. Um, yeah, see you guys next video. Bye.